talk about the movie. What can you tell us about Far From Home?
Why don't you answer that one? Why don't you go?
No, you start.
I'll start.
Okay.
So it's a movie.
First of all,
We can tell you that there are people in the movie.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
Stuff happens in the movie.
Which is really fun.
yeah. Jake, how do you got the role? How do you got this role?
He begged me for the role.
Oh, yeah.
He rang me up, crying
How
down
many
the
tacos
phone.
does he have to invite you for getting the role?
Infinite.
Okay, infinite amount of tacos.
3,000.
3,000.
Well, it's funny. It's a funny story because I actually knew that this movie was being made, but no one had offered me a role in it, and I ran into Tom at a restaurant.
Yes.
Just the universe kind of brought us together. We hadn't met before, and we met for the first time. I said to him, man, I would really love to work with you. And then, strangely, just a few weeks later, they offered me the role in this movie. And 2 months later, we were working together in London. So that's how it happened.
Nothing to do with you making a phone call, nothing related to that.
You're putting him in a difficult position.
No, it's funny because when we met in the restaurant, I was told by Sony and Marvel that Jake was their top pick. But when he was like, we should work together, I didn't know if he knew.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, did they not know? Oh, he doesn't know yet. He doesn't know yet.
You
You're about to get a great phone call.
Now, Tom, did you have to learn something new for this movie? Any new skill? Any new stunt?
Yeah, we did there's a sequence in this movie which is kind of really heavy on the stunts, but as Peter Parker. And we really spent months rehearsing and practicing, and there's this one amazing stunt we do where I run across these kind of poles. And the first time I did it, my stunt double, who had practiced it for me and made sure it was safe, said, you're going to want to wear shin pads because you might miss and crack your shins on the thing. And I was like, dude, I don't need shin pads.
Super Tom Cruise style.
I was like, I don't need shin pads, I'll be fine. And they're like, action! And I was like, give me a shin pad!
Remember me that Family Guy thing when they's like...
Yeah, I was. I'm an old man now. I've done Spider-Man so much, my knees are breaking.
It's been a great adventure. Like, when you first came, it was the second time. Now, you've been a long way into this character. Have you been involved more not into the development of your character, but more about the development of the suit? So, in this movie, do you have any input on how to improve your suit? I'm good at it.
Well, I requested a zipper so I could go to the bathroom, but they didn't do it. Yeah, so the Spider-Man suit is a no-pee zone.
Your suit was...
It is. What am I supposed to do? Basically, in the first film, there was no way for me to go to the bathroom without taking the entire suit off. And then this time around...
They really got excited with that.
Okay. But yeah, so I requested to have a zipper, and I still don't have one. So maybe on Spider-Man 3, I'll finally get a
Hopefully.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. But that was from the first one too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have to. The way I drink water is I have to take the eye out of the suit, and then I put a tube down through the eye into my mouth, and then I drink through like a squeezy bottle.
So
like
when you're in between working on takes with him, and he's thirsty or whatever, he's talking to you like Tom talks, like, oh yeah, it's great, and he has a straw going down his eye.
And then we figured that I could get bits of food in too. Like if I really pulled the mask, I could just squeeze like Not like chewing gum and stuff. I'm not talking about a sandwich. Someone's like, ew.
You let a little bit of salami inside of it. And